Stephen Mnuchin is a new player in Washington, but he's already been thrust into President Donald Trump's top priority, overhauling the tax code. As part of Trump's 100-day push, Mnuchin and other top White House officials laid out the broad brushstrokes. Trump's vision. Tax reform. They are calling it the largest tax cut in the history. The devil, of course, is always in the details when trying to get things done in Washington. Mnuchin said the Treasury Department has more than 100 people focused on crunching the numbers. Tax reform. And they have had regular meetings with the House and Senate tax writing panels. I think this is all about creating economic growth, creating jobs. And this is really the president's priority, Mnuchin said in a Playbook interview following the rollout. We're excited to move forward fast. We had a very productive meeting Tuesday night at the Senate with the leadership, and we're committed to working with them closely to go through all the details and turning this into a bill that can be passed and the president can sign. Other highlights. Trump will take an active role. I think it's clear that the president has strong views on tax reform and will be playing a leadership role. But this is an absolute partnership with the House and the Senate to get this done. Expect massive cuts. On the personal side, what we announced Wednesday is that our intention is to keep the mortgage interest deduction and keep charitable deductions. Those are two things that we think are just critically important. The housing markets are a very big part of the economy. We want to continue to encourage people to support charitable contributions. But a starting point is we're cutting everything else. That's a pretty massive change. On the business side, we're going to be going through, and again we'll come back with the details. But in return for lowering rates, we are going to get rid of a bunch of deductions. Democrats are welcome. I hope there are a lot of Democrats that cross the aisle and support this. I don't know why they wouldn't, since this is about creating jobs for Americans and making American business competitive and creating a middle-income tax cut. So I hope that's the case. If it's not the case, we'll consider using reconciliation. First step is listening sessions. We're starting with listening sessions. I think we'll move this forward. And again, as I said, I'm hopeful that there are Democrats who come on board. This bill is good news for K Street. We've reached out to lots and lots of business groups, small businesses, big businesses from all different sectors, and we'll continue to take input both from the Hill and people in the economy.